Hello, greenery, my old friend. Alright, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rutlinger, and welcome back to the Isle. I don't think I ever pointed out what server I'm actually playing on in the previous episode. I am playing on the Dry Reef. And right now, there's not a lot of people online. But it is probably like almost 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, 10 o'clock in the morning. On a Wednesday in the United States, which I'm assuming this server is from. The reason for that is because I had to call in sick today. I'm not feeling very good today, but I think I can play a game. And at least get this video up anyway. Anyway, there's food right over here. What? It's another taco. Okay. Yeah, this is where I saw that aloe in the previous episode. It's been a few days since then, so, but I still need to be a little cautious. Nom 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 nom. You know, I do have to say, for all of the issues this game has, it is still a very, very pretty game. There's no real getting around that. It is a very gorgeous game. Am I still that hungry? Not really. Really more thirsty than anything else. So yeah, it's been a few days since I uploaded the previous episode. I'm not sure if I'm really going to get back into the Isle as much as I was with the previous channel. But I'll try and make a bit of a comeback. I've heard that they are kind of making some progress with the Evrima stuff. Whether or not it's all true, who knows? This game kind of has a bit of a cult following, to be honest. So it could just be hopeful thinking, or it could be the real thing. I don't really know. But I don't really follow the development of this game too closely. It seems once they decide they want to try something, they just kind of scrap whatever ideas they had before and just go after this new thing. Oh my god, the frame rate. So the chances of finding another player pretty slim, because there's only 9 other players on the server, and Thenya, it's not a big map, but it's not really small either. If there's going to be anybody around, they're probably going to be at the Party Rock area. I believe that's what it's called. It's been a while. Might be a good opportunity to hunt down some juveniles or something. Or maybe a sub-adult or two. That's if there's any online. I've actually never tried facing off against something like a Rex or a Giga as the Dilo. Could be an interesting experience. Because, yeah, there is a maximum growth in this game. I'm a relatively new adult, so it's not really... I'm not at my full potential yet, so I don't want to die yet. But once I become a full-grown adult, I've basically done the as much growth as I possibly can. And this right here is the reason I wanted to play as the Dilo, because navigating at night is so much easier. But on this server, it seems like they've shortened the day and night spawn somehow, or the day and night times is what I'm trying to say. I think they may have also somehow increased the growth speed. I'm not sure about that. The Dilo doesn't take very long to grow. I was playing for like maybe an hour and a half last time, and it seemed about the same, but I think that body of water is where I want to be going. But I will see you guys whenever something interesting pops up. Actually, wait. That river. I think that river actually goes where I'm trying to go as well, so... Anyway, I will see you guys in a second. Game lag. Okay, here we are. I didn't run into anything on the way over here, but this is actually not where I wanted to be. I actually don't know where Party Rock is from here. Is that the swamp? It might be. Uh-oh. Starting to rain. Okay, you know, this actually gives me a good opportunity to kind of talk about the rain. The rain when you're playing as a herbivore is a nightmare scenario. You do not want it to rain if you're playing as a herbivore, especially if you're hungry. The reason being is that herbivores have to sniff their food out. They have to find their food by smelling. Carnivores have to hear their food. And the rain basically washes away any kind of scent. So herbivores will have a very hard time finding their food in the rain. But a carnivore will be perfectly fine. So long as they know how to hunt, which is exactly what I'm going to start doing right now with this Oro or Taco, whatever it is. Oro. If I know there's going to be an Ava, I probably would have held. I probably would have just gone after that, but oh well. Now, keep in mind that whenever you hear an AI, that means that there is a carnivore around. I am a carnivore, but there might also be another carnivore somewhere nearby. So it's kind of worth keeping in mind. If you hear an AI, you're probably not alone, or at least there's a pretty decent chance that you're not alone. I'm going to sit here and just use up as much as my... use as much of this Oro as I possibly can. Now, the good thing about the rain, it is kind of a double-edged sword in some ways, especially if you're playing as a herbivore, but I believe your thirst doesn't go down if you're sitting in the rain, or it might go down extremely slower than it usually does. If I recall correctly, it doesn't go down at all so long as it's raining, but they might have changed that. I don't think they're really messing around with the legacy branch too much, which is what I'm on right now, which is pretty much what everybody who's playing this game is currently on, aside from the occasional odd one that likes playing the Evrima, which, you know, more power to you if you do. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Look at those clouds. I didn't show this in the previous episode, but the night sky in this game is absolutely gorgeous. With all the stars out, it is breathtaking in many cases. I'll see if I can show it to you later on in the episode. Assuming I don't die. Which, you never know. You never know what you're going to get yourself into with this game. It's very apocalyptic, isn't it? And apparently your water actually does go down whenever you're in the rain. Okay, so I was actually wrong about that. Well, that's a problem. Because whenever you're in the rain, you can't even sniff out water. But I think I'm closing in on the swamp here. This looks fairly swampish to me. Yeah, it's definitely the swamp. The swamp is actually kind of close to me because the swamp is the first place I started off as whenever the first time I played this game. This is where I spawned in at whenever I first played this a while back. That's a geyser. Nothing to worry about. I don't remember exactly where the geyser actually is, but you can hear it from a mile off. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is over there. It doesn't hurt you, from what I remember. Oh, I was a mile off from it anyway. Now, the swamp kind of tends to be fairly populated. It's not... It's not the most populated place, though. This night is actually taking a while. I'm just hoping to spot something in the distance, anything. So far, the only thing I've found is AI. Though with only, 10 other players online, chances of me running into something are pretty minuscule, to say the least. Oh, how's this for a bit of an eerie shot? The atmosphere this game has is pretty good. It can't really be denied. The graphics are pretty good. It looks fairly realistic. But at the end of the day, that's kind of all the Isle really has going for it. Is really just looks. There are other games, Path of Titan, or Path of Titans. I believe it's probably going to end up surpassing the Isle, if it hasn't already. I've actually never played it. I do have 2 out of the big 3 dinosaur games, which is the Isle and Beasts of Bermuda. Beasts of Bermuda doesn't look as good, but it has a lot more content to it. Like, there's rising tides, there's flying animals you can play as swimmers. There's more dinosaur species you can play as, arguably. There's more content in Beasts of Bermuda, but it looks, it doesn't look the greatest. Just put it that way. What? Oh, it's trees, okay. That was my dinosaur, right? Why do I get the sense that I'm not really alone here? It's too quiet. I don't really like it. Now this night is taking forever. I don't recall the nights being nearly this long, the last episode. Maybe there's an admin online kind of speeding things up who isn't currently online. There is an admin online, but it's probably not the same one, if that's what was happening. Maybe I'm just going crazy. You might laugh, but it's actually not that uncommon. My girlfriend would agree. You know, while I'm just kind of sitting here, just waiting for the sun to come up, we actually lost the player. I might as well tell you a little bit more about the game. If there's anyone new who finds these videos before coming across someone like Insomnia, if you do get this game, I'd recommend kind of experimenting on a few different servers. Then whenever you kind of get used to how the game operates, you become kind of familiar with the maps and so on, I would highly suggest you find a server that you really like and stay there, because every single server you come onto, nice of it to stop raining, by the way, every single server you go onto, or just about every server, is going to have some kind of Discord link you're going to have to join in order to know the rules and so on and so forth. The rules are pretty much the same from server to server, but some servers do have more specialized rules, and some servers you can win prizes and stuff like that. So I'd recommend finding a server that you really enjoy, then joining that Discord, rather than, you know, trying to join like 10 bajillion different Discords just because you're going from server to server. And eventually the community will kind of get to know you the more you play on a server. The Isle community in general was kind of starting to become fairly familiar with me, because I was uploading 2 or 3 Isle videos per day back when I had my old channel. I doubt I get back into that, but I might start, you know, making 1 or 2 videos per week. I don't know when I'll upload them exactly. I'm thinking probably Sunday, or maybe over the weekend or something. But I'll think a little bit more on that. I'm not gonna be a Isle making or Isle video making machine like I was with the last channel. But yeah, just kind of keep that in mind if you are thinking about getting this game. do a little bit of research into the different servers, find out which ones you really like, and then make a decision. There's nothing to stop you from playing on multiple different servers, but just be aware that every server is going to be just a little bit different in regards to how they do the rules. Also, be wary of power-hungry admins. I don't know what it is about admins and them getting this idea of just them having power over everything. But yeah, just be very, very wary, because admins in this game can be absolute assholes. There's not really any getting around it. So yeah, just be a little wary of that. Is it daytime yet? No, still not. How am I doing? Getting a little hungry, starting to get a little thirsty. The music just abruptly stopped. I'm gonna hunt down this taco. I think it was a taco. It might have been an Oreo. But we'll see. It'd be very interesting to see if my channel comes back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. How rude. You weren't dying. You were trying to flee for your life, and I just find that to be so incredibly rude and ill-mannered. It's just... I almost starved to death because of you. Do you realize that? I almost died because you refused to die, you stupid AI. So selfish. But yeah, it would be kind of interesting to see if my channel comes back at all. I'm not expecting it to, and I don't really have any plans of, you know, becoming big on YouTube again. But, you know, it would be interesting to see what happens. I might start making more videos, but it's very low on my priority list, to be honest. Yeah, the swamp is in this direction. Oh, there you are. You're right there. You're kind of blending in with the rock. One thing I might try doing, though, is giving Oblivion another go, but this time without any mods. I actually never got around to actually beating the game. I, like, started the Mages Guild, and then I never really got any further into it. I would very much like to do a 100% completion of the game. I thought I just saw eyes off in the distance. I could have swore I saw something shiny over there, like between those two trees. Let's take it a little bit slower. Maybe I was just imagining things. There's no way that they saw me, though. There's no way they could have... There's no way that they could have seen me. I must have imagined it. But, yeah, that might be what I do, actually. Like, maybe one day is the Isle, the next day is Oblivion. Or, like, at separate parts of the week or something. I don't know. There are a lot of other games I'd like to play on the channel, but my recording software just doesn't like them very much for whatever reason. Transport Fever being one of them. I haven't tried recording Transport Fever 2. Maybe I should try doing that whenever I get done with this. But yeah, those are the kind of games that I, for the most part, enjoy playing nowadays. Is Transport Tycoon sort of games. We are trying to build and maintain an economy of some kind. Yeah, it might be what I do, actually, is I'll try recording Transport Fever 2 whenever I get done with this. And I'll see if it does any good. If it doesn't do very well, then I'll just go back to the original plan. One episode of this per week, and probably one episode of Oblivion per week. I don't want to have a repeat of what happened last time, where I just got so burnt out with one game that I just didn't have any real intention of continuing on. So, yeah. Well, I didn't find anyone in the swamp. And I don't really know where to go now. Oh, well, there's been a bit of a population spike. Twitch. So our chances of meeting someone has kind of gone up a little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot. There's only 15 other players online. My best bet would be to get to Party Rock, but I don't remember how to get there from the swamp. It's been too long since I last played. See, that's to the south. I'm gonna try heading east. Maybe I'll run into something. But maybe I won't. Oh, hey! Daybreak is finally coming, though. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is just... breathtaking, really. Screenshot! You know what? American Truck Simulator also recently came out with new DLC. Colorado this time. I might make a video on that. I guess we'll have to see. My channel last time was built very much on the Isle. So, I don't know. Should I go back to that, or should I just... Oh, hello. I'm nowhere near Party Rock, am I? No, because that's the lighthouse over there. The lighthouse is also kind of another somewhat populated area. Could be worth kind of checking out. During the night, of course. But I wouldn't mind heading over there for now, or at least kind of getting close by. I mean, I'm not going to defend the Isle from the criticism that it very rightly deserves. But you cannot deny this game is just downright beautiful at times. See, I think this spot is actually... I think this is the right area. A long time ago, when I did my first Giga playthrough, I ambushed like a whole bunch of Theries over here at some point or another, and I actually ended up killing like 4 or 5 of them. And one of them turned out to be an admin on the server. I think it was the Silver Falcon server, if I remember. Or kind of a similar name to that. But I think this area right over here where this this waterfall is, I think this is where that fight happened. I wish I still had that video. That was... Well, actually, you know, it wouldn't have mattered because the video recording failed during the fight. You could actually kind of hear what was happening. You could hear me talking. You could hear the noises of the biting and the attacking and whatnot. But you couldn't actually see what was happening. I don't think it was this area, no. No, because I remember, there was... Unless it was further up over here? It might have been around in this area, actually. I don't remember, it's been too long ago, but... Oh, that takes me back. I speak as if it was, you know, years upon years ago, when probably at most it was maybe a year and a half ago. Now, I did actually have a server where I was an admin at one point. I forget what that was called. It didn't last for very long. I believe if I got desperate enough, I could probably ask one of my old Steam friends that I haven't spoken with for quite some time, but... like, every time I tried to get on that server, there's almost no one there. There were a handful of videos where we did all kinds of crazy things, but they didn't last for very long. I don't really know what else to do with the rest of this video, to be honest. I'm almost fully grown. I believe this over here is the ocean. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these rocks, by the way. Part of them exist, other parts don't. But yeah, that down there is sudden death. It kind of makes me wonder if that rock, like, way over there in the haze, kind of makes me wonder if that exists or if it's just an illusion. What's going on with chat right now? Not a lot. Yeah, this stone structure right here is called the lighthouse. It's actually a fairly popular place for growing dinosaurs. Particularly Rexes. Oh, I'm actually starting to get kind of thirsty. I think there should be... Isn't there supposed to be a body of water around here somewhere? Maybe not. Oh, well, we know there's a stream around here somewhere, so... guess I'll just run back to that. And we've had a bit of another population boom. 17 players online. Including me. Okay, so is that an AI spawning in because I'm hungry, or is that an AI spawning in because there's something else nearby? I'm getting paranoid. I thought I saw something over there. Yeah, I remember back when I had the old channel, there were a lot of people who did not like me just going around killing AI and trying to survive. Like, everyone was like, you need to start killing other players. And I remember I got yelled at in the comment section of my own videos. Quite a lot. Aha! Okay, so there are aloes online. But I'd be no chance against them, considering I'm by myself. Alright, I don't think I ever talked about the calls, did I? I guess I'll do that now that I'm an adult. You press number 1. It's your broadcast. It's your loudest roar. Number 2 is your friendly. So this is often a good way to tell another player that you're just not interested in fighting or whatever. Very useful at, say, like watering holes or something. 3 is your threaten. This means you're, ready to start a fight or something, or you're contesting territory. And 4 is your, what the heck is this? It's basically your mercy call. It's your call for help, or to let another player know that you're done, basically. It doesn't always work, but a lot of players who are not really interested in like fighting other players, for example, me, with a few exceptions. If I'm in the mood for it, I'll fight another player, but if I'm not in the mood for it, I just couldn't care less. 4 call basically means that you're supposed to stop fighting, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, getting closer to being fully grown. I do like this skin, though. Alright, I'll see you guys if I come across anything interesting again. Well, here's how the swamp looks like whenever it's, daytime. Also, watch this. Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Yeah, we are slowly gaining more players onto the server. So our chances of running into something are increasing by the slightest amount, but our chances of running into someone are still not great. I'm gonna try and make my way to Party Rock. I have no idea where the heck it is. But I might get lucky. Maybe if I try heading west this time. Or maybe even north. I don't know. I'll see you guys in a minute. Ah, here's some familiar territory. I think I'm closing in. Maybe. The light in this game has a few issues. I'm not gonna lie. There's the... Is that the radio tower or is that Needle Rock? I think that's Needle Rock. I think this stream leads to Party Rock, if I remember correctly. Very good chance that I'm not remembering correctly. Actually, no, I think it does. Yeah, this area is looking very familiar. Oh, what do you know? I found it. Well, out of the 22 players online, me being one, so 21 other players, there's bound to be at least one here. So I guess now all I gotta do is just wait until nighttime. Game. Wait until nighttime, then I can start hunting. Yeah, I think I see something over there. It's a raptor, I think. Yep. A fully grown Utah raptor. Doesn't seem to know I'm here, though. And I prefer to keep it that way, actually. Oh, hello. I'm extremely close to being fully grown. Wow. A raptor up there. I don't know what they're doing. But I don't think I can win against a raptor. Of course, if I can get the drop on them. I'd have to wait until nighttime for that to happen, though. Whoa. I'm guessing they saw me. Well, that's a little embarrassing. They weren't supposed to see me. Also, that bark kind of scared the crap out of me. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Aloe somewhere nearby. Hello, gorgeous. Nighttime is closing in. Quite quickly, it seems. This is not working out the way I was wanting it to. Yeah, he's still perched up there. Okay, I do have... I will be able to see him in the dark. I don't know if I can take him, though. Well, I have literally nothing to lose, so... Of course, it all depends on if he jumps down from the rock. If he doesn't, I'm going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. As in, I won't be able to get to him at all. Oh yeah, this is the advantage of night vision. I can see him, but he won't be able to see me. So long as I keep my distance, but you know what? This Ava. I doubt that raptor jumps down. Because he knows he'll be at a disadvantage. I was hoping there'd be more here. I think that was a velociraptor. He's not moving at all. I think he might actually be AFK. Nope, he just moved. I forget how good the Raptor's night vision is. I don't think it's really that great, but I could be wrong. It's not nearly as good as mine, that's for sure. Ooh, we have aloes. It's starting to rain again. Great. That guy is not getting down at all. I was hoping to be able to take down another player this episode, but oh well. Yeah, the Dilo can't jump. The Raptor can, and I believe the Raptor also has a tighter turning circle too. The only way I win that is if he jumps down, and then I'm able to ambush him from behind and get him a good 2 or 3 times. Because then he won't be able to sit down, he won't be able to jump. All I have to do is just basically stay behind him, and he'll bleed out. But it's not looking like that's going to happen. Bare minimum, I can probably terrify him. Well, that's just cheating. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to save it for another episode. Maybe next time I get on, I will be a little bit more lucky in terms of... Oh yeah, we lost a few amount of players. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Maybe then we'll hunt down another player if there's enough people online. And we'll have a little bit of fun. So until next time, guys, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I will see you then. Oh! Maybe I won't be cutting the episode out, because that is a very close-by aloe. Oh, and he has a broken leg. Is that an aloe or a giga? It might actually be a Sarah. Hey, I got him. I smelled weakness, and I took advantage of it. So what were you? I believe you're actually a young Giga. I think. Alright, well, now that I've had my fun, I'm going to basically eat on this body until I can't anymore, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.